Good afternoon, folks. A very good afternoon to each and every one of you. Welcome along to the Harcourts Gold Auction Rooms here at number 471 Papanui Road. Now, by way of introduction, my name is Mark Morrison. I will be your auctioneer in charge of proceedings here this afternoon. This afternoon, we're here to do a couple of things. Firstly, to inform you that the property at number 65 Gregan Crescent in the heart of Burnside has received a pre-auction offer at an acceptable level to our owners. The second thing we're here to do today is to find out whether or not we will hold an auction. Now, we will hold an auction should I see bidding over and above that acceptable pre-auction offer level once I announce that number in a few minutes' time. If I don't see any further bidding today, I'll simply knock the property down to the initiator and the property will be sold at that level. Now, it would be remiss of me in these interesting times to forget to mention COVID-19. Make sure that you have scanned in and checked in and sanitised on your way in. Take a moment to sanitise those hands upon your departure. If you do become unwell in the next 14 days, if you could just let someone from the Harcourts Gold management team know of that situation. There are a few procedures that we are required to follow should that situation occur. We'll just stay in our little bubbles, which you're doing a wonderful job of thus far, and we'll keep our masks on. The only privilege of being an auctioneer is that I get to take mine off for a few minutes each auction. Now, I know I'd like to firstly thank and acknowledge our sellers, our owners. We thank them for their ease of access, for their presentation, but first and foremost for their choice and agency. We appreciate there is choice out there in the marketplace, and we thank and acknowledge them for choosing to work with the great team here at Harcourts Gold. Speaking of which, let me introduce you to a few of the friendly team who are here to help guide and assist. Across both sides of the room, I have a couple of our managers from our Papanui office. I have Henry Cochran on my left, your right, and across the far side is Jane Meyer. So if you require any assistance, please just make yourself known to one of these wonderful folk, and they will be over in but a moment. Now, Alana Cosgrove, she drives all of the technology that you see up on screen, so you can keep tabs of everything that goes on as it occurs. And we also share all of our auctions each and every auction day, every auction event, out through our website and through our YouTube channel. So anyone tuning in this afternoon, a very good afternoon to you as well. Now, I know the team at Harcourts Gold have made all the relevant documentation for today's proceedings available to you. That's the LIM, the title, and the contract from which we work from. That's been approved by the Real Estate Institute of New Zealand and the good folk at the Auckland District Law Society. Now, let me take you to that contract now. As you might expect, there are a few differences, or there are a few rules and regulations by which we must adhere to, and there are a few differences given that this is a brought forward auction. Let me just steer you through some of those key differences. Given the fact that our start price is effectively our reserve price, it's our brought forward price in this situation. So when I announce that number, we are on the market and we are selling from that point on. Now, as auctioneer, I can still give some suggestions in terms of how those bids are raised, the increments by which we travel north. I still can refuse a bid if I deem it not to be in the very best interests of my owners. Vendor bidding, normally my sole right and responsibility as the auctioneer, that won't come into play today, so I will not be placing any bids on behalf of my owners, as you would hope in this situation. The part you're all here for is when that hammer comes down to the rostrum. Now, if it falls in your favour, well done, congratulations, you're the successful purchaser. Before you commence your celebrations, we'll go and get you to sign some paperwork and you'll organise to make that deposit equaling 10% of the purchase price. So folks, that's how things will work today. It is very transparent, the auction process, very, very transparent indeed. And very shortly, I'll announce the level of that acceptable pre-auction offer level. I'll welcome in any further bidding, and then if we do see some bidding, we'll have an auction. And if we don't, I'll simply knock the property down at that level. Well, just the one opportunity for your spirited bidding and buying this afternoon. It is number 65 Gregan Crescent in Burnside. At this time, I welcome our lead agent, Sandra O'Brien. Sandra, another beautiful and busy campaign that you've had. You're all set to go? Beautiful. Good luck to you and good luck to our lovely owners. 65 Gregan Crescent in Burnside. This is an estate in freehold. So you're buying the best land available to you here in New Zealand. It is 677 square metres of that freehold parcel of land. That's lot 250, deposit of plan 20125. It's all outlined and detailed in that certificate of title that Sandra and the team have been filing through to your inboxes in recent weeks. Settlement date I have down for the 16th of December 2021 or any other such date that may have been mutually agreed upon in writing prior to the commencement of today's proceedings. Those further terms of sale, well, you bid and you buy on that basis, don't you? They are clauses 22 through to 25. You would have seen them towards the rear of the agreement. And those list of chattels, they're outlined in Schedule 2. I won't go through those individually. You've had more than enough time to review those. Well, looking at that possession date, that settlement date when you get to move in, this is an absolute Christmas cracker, isn't it? This is the one that you get to move into and enjoy prior to Christmas. And on the day of the 25th, well, what a wonderful place to perhaps host family and friends. I'm sure that they'll all want to be around at your place on the morning of the 25th. A wonderful home, perhaps you're planning a family, perhaps you've already got a family of your own. This one will just absolutely work. I love those 4 bedrooms, how they're all very, very sizable, good sizes in those bedrooms, 4 of which there are. That master with the all-important ensuite and walk-in wardrobe. Nice touch, nice addition to have in a home such as this. In terms of the orientation and the outlook, it just all works here, doesn't it? You've got your private living out the rear. It's out towards the north. You've got that beautiful deck. You may see that flashing up on screen. That's going to be a lovely place to enjoy over these summer months. And when it is time to retreat back inside, well, you're going to enjoy the new carpet, the fresh paint, and of course you've got the gas fire there, the log burner, I should say, the log burner there, which will keep you nice and warm in those cooler winter months. Love the zoning here with the young ones in the room. They get to go to wonderful schools, don't they? They get to go to Cobham, they get to go to Burnside High. That is a right of entry by residing here in Gregan Crescent. Folks, you're not here to listen to me talk. I'm going to announce the magic number. I'll welcome in further bidding, and we'll see where we go from there. Folks, the acceptable pre-auction offer level is $870,000. So 870,000 is where we lie. And we are on the market and we are selling at 870. Who's got 875 for me perhaps? Looking for a mere 5 on the side. But at 870 I sell away. First call. And selling on the market. Number 65 Gregan Crescent. Wonderful home, outstanding location, twice called as I count it down. Is it as easy as that? Perhaps it is. Third and final, don't leave your run late, otherwise I sell 65 Gregan Crescent at 870,000. Looks like you've done it, your buyers have done it, congratulations, you've bought a wonderful home. It's going, and it is sold to you. Well done. Congratulations to our new owners, to our current owners. Thank you for the opportunity to represent you and the opportunity to bring this property to the market. All the very best in your move. Folks, that wraps up proceedings here in the Harcourts Gold Auction Rooms. We have a number of properties up for sale on a Thursday, so we will look forward to seeing you from 10 o'clock on Thursday morning. Thank you so much.